darlings. We are now venturing into 6.2, and I'm going to be going through the story. So here we go. Right, I just need to double check that this is working okay, because I had to change the camera, so I want to make sure that this is working before I continue any further. I can't see it anything right now, so I just have to hope this is working. So let's see. I am going to head over here and talk to Varshan. Varshan has glad tidings to share. Ah, excellent timing, Elita. Just a moment ago I received word from the Ironworks. They have completed their task and are on their way with reinforced warding scales. Similarly, our alchemists have also succeeded in creating an artificial atmos. All is in readiness for our journey to the void. I have instructed our comrades to gather at the Great Work. Let us head there at once. Maybe you still have a shrink in it. You can go through. Ever since she teased me with the threat to shrink, I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. I used to think of her just as a friend, but then it's no, she had to go and tease me with something I find embarrassing to talk about. To thus create a void scent, Hannish alchemists are as clever as they are bold. Our comrades are here, but the Ironworks people have yet to arrive. There you are, Elita. I present to you the fruits of the alchemist's labor, the artificial atmos. Though we've yet to put it to the proof, its aether is practically identical to that of the original, a truly remarkable feat in so short a time. Aye, our alchemists have outdone themselves yet again. Small wonder that they are the pride of Ratatan. I would express my gratitude to Nidana, but it appears she isn't here. She rushed off after bringing the Atmos to attend a pressing task, but said that she would return ere we set forth. Which should shortly be after our friends from the Ironworks arrive with the warding scales. Did someone say warding scales? Because it just so happens we have them. Right on cue. 'Tis good to see you all again. But for the President and himself to attend, keen to bear witness to our little experiment, are you? You know I am. I was there at the Crystal Tower, lest you forget. I wouldn't miss this for the world. You don't mind if we come along to see you off, I hope. It's thanks to these three that we could finish the work so quickly. 'Twas my painstakingly collected data that made the reinforcement possible. The scales will last a good 10 years in the void with nary a hint of degradation. As the ones who did the actual reinforcement, we guarantee their quality as well. They'll keep you safe. But enough bragging, here are the scales. With these, we can search for my sister without fear of corruption. I know not how to repay you. Don't mention it. Midgar's Elmar came to our rescue in the rift. It's the least we can do to help his children. Thank you. Well, my friend, my only regret is that I won't be able to accompany you on this latest grand adventure. Wait! Nidana, is aught the matter? Before you depart, Your Excellency, there is something we would... Will you please come with me? You would delay us without good cause? Very well. You would not delay us without good cause. Very well. Forgive me, my friends, but I require a moment. He's certainly taken his time. What sort of grand present could take so long to receive? The kind that'll help him in the void, I presume? In that godforsaken place, he'll need all the help he can get. But you, of all people, ought to know that, eh? Oh, hello, Maurice.
My apologies for keeping you waiting.
Vritra, I presume.
Ooh, sexy.
Indeed, this vessel now serves as a host for my eye. I was aware that the alchemists were busy preparing something, but this...
We couldn't well send you on such a perilous mission unprepared, Your Excellency. We spared no effort in crafting the body, and I dare say you'll find it adept at wielding weapons and magics both. 'Twas our intent to present it to you sooner, but we could not bring ourselves to do so, knowing we could yet improve it further. Pray forgive us.
There is not to forgive. I am grateful for this fine vessel, and shall put it to good use. Again, I ask that you watch over Radzatan in my absence. The dangers we go to face are great and many, and I fear I will be unable to give matters here due attention. And in opening the Void Gate, there is ever risk that Voidsent will find their way into our world.
Rest assured, we are more than prepared. Our soldiers have been training under Master Estinian. On my honor, we will not suffer a single fiend to pass. So, think only of your mission, Vashan. Ah, but seeing as this is a different body, perhaps we should use a different name.
Nay, Vashan shall suffice. Though I may have thus grown up, I am as ever a little brother to you all.
As you say, as you say. Go then, Vashan. And best of luck.
I have something for you as well. While you were gone, Urianger paid us a visit. As you may recall, he joined us on our foray into Arzadar's legacy, in part to conduct research for the Loperids. Research they were delighted to receive, and which has already inspired them to consider new ways to improve their own treasure vault. As a token of their gratitude, Livingway entrusted a familiar relic to Urianger. Aye, the crystal, which showed the way to Meteon. The Loperids no longer have need of it, and thus saw fit to return it to us. Harboring the power of light, it could well aid us in our mission in the Void. And who better to bear Hydaelyn's gift than her chosen champion?
If there is nothing left to discuss, then let us depart. Our boat awaits us in Akyali.
Something I've noticed about my eyes. They have a similar, colour with the ring that I've chosen to the crystal that I was given. So that's kind of cool because it's like the purple representing me with the sort of like bright colour on the outside that resembles the protection of the crystal. It's like, it wasn't intended like that originally, but I guess that's kind of how it's turned out. That's neat, I like that. The Satrap and your fellows have already departed for the vault. Are you ready to set forth? Yes. Hey, For my research into the Cross-Swift travel, this is a moment of truth. For all those who helped us come this far, let us pray we succeed. They've upgraded the Vault's Guardians to contend with Voidsent, a task which was made easier by a surplus of broken units. One could argue that I did them a favour. You get a hug too. And you get a hug too. I'm tiny compared to you. Look how big you are. Oh, there's more people over here. I must say, I'm beginning to feel nervous. It's not only us cheering you on, but the alchemists of old too. You couldn't possibly fail. An undersea vault guarded by alchemical sentries. Such a place would be an ideal proving ground for new creations. Like us, the alchemists have tremendous passion for their work. If we were to collaborate, I reckon we could achieve some great things. Good gods, but the treasure's here. If I were a thief, I wouldn't notice the void gate if it came and bit me in the rear.
I shall now lift the seal. In the name of Al-Zadal III, I cast open this door unto the void!
Go. Absorb the void gate. It worked. We should have no trouble passing through a gate of that size.
What's the shrinking me down and putting me through?
What can we expect to find after stepping through?
On my previous foray, I emerged in a castle swarming with void scent. I was hopelessly outnumbered and forced to turn back. But together, I am confident we can hold our own. Upon our arrival, let us deal with any hostile entities and secure the area. The command of our mission, I leave in your capable hands. In the event of battle, I shall adapt my tactics to complement your own.
Should we require healing, I can provide it. 'Twould be a welcome change of pace from my recent havoc wreaking.
Take heart, my friends, and have faith. We will brave this broken world and rescue my sister Ajdaya.
While the Void Gate is open, we must remain vigilant. One Void sent past us is one Void sent too many. Once we've seen you off, we'll take our leave. Wouldn't want to get in the soldiers' way should it come to battle. It'll be dangerous in the Void, but you've been there before and returned safely. We have faith that you'll do it so again. I expect a comprehensive report upon your return. 'Tis the least I am owed for my invaluable contribution. I'm glad we can see you off properly, unlike when we were abruptly whisked away to the first. Anyway, please be safe. To create a Void Sense, to expand the Void Gate, it's inspired ideas like this that make the impossible possible. First time in a reflection or no, I can't say I'm feeling nervous, not after having journeyed to the edge of existence. True to our friend's words, the Warden skills are eminently reinforced. We needn't fear corruption, even should we be wounded by Void Scent. No, looking back, I shall keep my eyes ever forward, and trust Radzatan to my people. Oh, it's time! So he can be tank or DPS, she can be healer or DPS, and he can just be DPS. No. Here we go. I like the music. I like it. Oh. Oh, this is interestingly twisted. Those enemies. far seems easy. Right, so that opens the door there. Yeah, first pull seems easy enough. There's a doorway over here leading to something. Or rather, leading to nothing because it's not on the minimap. See what's up the stairs. Oh, what's in here? Hello, scary something. There you go, Varshan. Have a heal. I'll give myself a heal too. Okay, Barshan is an amazing tank, he can also use as a gladiator. And die! Hell, beams and everything. I'll probably open that door there. Yep. So far so good. It appears rats have wandered into my castle. Tear them apart if you must. Their distant ether will suffice.
underestimate me!
Okey-dokey. What do we have here? Just materia. No cool void sync gear or anything. Five sisters. That must be the capital proper. Not too shabby, really. Oh yeah, that does look pretty cool. So first boss done, easy enough. Okay, so we've taken the shortcut to the castle. You can see outside the purple window door thing. Yeah. As grand a castle as any I've seen. If the mistress is here, we pay her kindness. Okey-dokey. I don't see any of these treasure chests coming down. So...
Out of my way!
Okay, there's a lot of weird and wonderful stuff in here. Oh, there we go. There's the treasure chest. Oh, hello! I guess I can get some teleport up here. Oh, there we go. There's gear.
You underestimate me!
Who in the painting, do you suppose? Aye, I suspect it's the mistress in bygone days. Painting, what painting? Oh. Yeah, I see. Okay, I'll have a little look at the painting then. Okay. Ooh, they look cool. They kind of remind me of Ashley's. Looks like some kind of worshipping? Reunion! Reunion! It's definitely some kind of worship going on here. Did you make it this far? No matter, I shall deal with you personally. What a surprise. I just can't imagine. Come, gaze into my eyes. No, I don't think I will. I think I'll look away. I'll protect you, Stream. How could this be? How could you resist my gaze? They're too strong. Someone else can devour them. She's quick on her feet if nothing else. She still may be a threat. After her. think I want the seat. Can we take it back with us? Oh wow. Look how big everyone is. They're absolute giants. Look, I'm teeny tiny. Teeny tiny. There's more up here. Oh wow, look at the flower garden. Oh, and the ominous void in the sky. There's stuff going on here. I don't think this place has seen the best of days. Come on, Queen. Here we go. Quite a lot to explore. Hey, version have another region. Oh, are they coming from the sky? They hang from something? Portia! I need help!
Out of my way!
I'll leave you to deal with them. I'll scout on ahead. And take them to you. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, that one looks a bit more ominous than the others. Oh, looks like there's a third group I could have played. Maybe a fourth group. Unless this gate was closed. Lucky Bashan, you're awesome! fighting alongside my dragon buddy. Looks like we are close to the boss area. Terraces in the sky. Do Voidsons appreciate flowers, I wonder? We have her now. I sense something sinister in the air. Trapped in my own domain. No, I don't want to be eaten. Does she think we're gonna eat her?
So the gate did open again, and delivered the most mouth-watering morsels. Milione, Archfiend of Earth and first of Golbez's Circle of Fall. Such pleasure I will take in delivering you unto your grave.
It seems to have to devour us. Oh shit, it's in the poison wall.
My blade thirsts.
Underestimate me!
Protect me, my minion!
I am of the first brood!
am of the first brood! No mercy!
Who was that void scent? Is that it? That was a fearsome foe. Zero item level release. 595. I thought they would be.
This Scarmalione, he knew the gate had opened.
And not for the first time. He and his brethren must keep watch over the portal.
As we do ours, but to unflinchingly consume a fellow voidsent. Like men, perhaps they form factions and fight amongst themselves.
The question is, what will the minions do?
Your mistress is no more, and the one who consumed her we slew in turn. Do you still mean to try us?
I expect some Voidsent are more intelligent than others. Perhaps these ones simply do not understand our words.
Even beasts ought to understand strength.
There is much we do not know about Voidsent. If we are to survive their world, it would be wise to learn their ways.
Don't overthink it. We'll improvise as we go along.
If that is your preferred approach, then very well. I shall defer to your adventurer's intuition. I am here, sister. Finally here. And I will find you. I swear it.
Boo. The cool title. I never dreamed I would come this far. I can't thank you all enough for your cooperation. It seems the minions are keeping their distance for now. Let's carry on. This castle should serve as a base of operations for now. There are sites elsewhere. Let's see what else there is to learn. From this point onward, you will not encounter Aetherites for a while. Should you leave Troya Castle, you may return here via Weaver's Warden. Additionally, you may now enter the Fell Court of Troya with a part of MC avatars. Wherever I return, there's darkness as far as I can perceive. The only source of light here is ourselves. The opposite was true in the first. It seems that minions are content to gawp for now. Let's carry on. Varshan wears a look of quiet determination. The warden scale exhibits no change. It should be safe to remain here and begin our search. But with her now, I would sense Jala, were she remotely near, but there is nothing. Might you not call to her? Let her know you have come? Alas, this vessel is not capable of calling across vast distances. For that I require my true form. And even were it possible, a dragon's call is born upon ether. 'Tis liable to draw more void sent to us. I see. In any case, there's little exploration to be done while we're confined to this isolated isle. I propose we begin by learning what we can from the castle's occupants. An understanding of their ways may prove useful to our cause. Very well. Let's hope a few of them are capable. Let all remain vigilant while we go about our inquiries. We reconvene afterwards. I can write notes here. Okay, that's blocked off. So I guess it's down this way. This one does not but stare. The creature snarls and glares at you. It's unlikely you will learn anything from it. Some seem willing enough to converse. Whether they have the ability to do so is another matter. What enticing ether you have! Give me some! Give me some! Ah, if only I were stronger, I'd be able to eat you. Fine, fine. I'll find someone else to eat. While able to communicate, this one seems to only think of feeding. Better to take your inquiries elsewhere. Oh, that is cool. It's like it's got a head on a head. I want to eat you. I mustn't eat you. I want to eat you. I mustn't eat you. Oh, these are cool. I like them. Cool. Like prevailing tongue in Northrend, the language of this world bears a resemblance to our own. It may be assumed they share a common ancestor. Well, yeah, all worlds were part of the same thing at one point. The mistress's eyes are beauteous, sublime, to bask in her gaze is bliss. But now she's gone, never again will I feel her gaze. No mistress, no orders, what am I to do now? What am I to do now? The creature mutters endlessly to itself, not sparing you so much as a glance. No mistress, no orders, what am I to do now? What am I to do now? I serve. I obey. Please don't eat me. A dragon. What's that? Does it taste good? I don't know anything about it. Don't know about anything. But the one we caught recently, they seem to know lots. We threw them in the dungeon, but clever ones are tasty. They might have been eaten already. Found all you can from this voice scent. If you look in the dungeon, you may be able to find the clever one it mentioned. We threw the clever one in the dungeon, but clever ones are tasty. If I had the chance, I don't think I could resist. Yeah, we already have talked to everyone. Dialogue. I guess I go here. I have nothing to share. While those I approached had no will to fight, neither were they capable of holding a conversation worth the name. My experience was much the same. Lower rung void scents tend to have lower intelligence, which seem... A pity Scarly-Mungi is dead. He was talkative at least. What of you? A clever void scent in the dungeon. That would be the area which we emerged. Indeed. Let's take ourselves back there and find this void scent, preferably before its fellows make a meal of it. To the dungeon, then. Come, my darlings, let us go. To the dungeon together. I just get fascinated with the structures and stuff. I still want that chair. Oh, we missed one of you. I can survive without someone to give me ether, but where, oh where, will I find a new master? Oh, hello. Oh wow, this table is huge. I never realized it was a table before. Hey doggo. Pray we caught her weakened in the dungeon before being served up to the mistress. Tenderizing, she called it. And that's the way she used to like it. I missed that picture before, I think. The rest of them I remember seeing. Cute. Okay. I get it. You don't like visitors? Though there's only one dungeon here, we call it the fourth. The mistress's orders? But the mistress is gone, and her orders with her. Rats can infest this castle for all I care. No one comes and goes from this dungeon without permission. For you, though, I'll make an exception. Go on, go. It's only because you're scared of me. Food for the mistress's consumption is kept in these cells, with the mistress devoured. We're free to help ourselves. But the clever one is strong. Another warden went in to devour the clever one, but he hasn't come out yet. I should be glad to show you the high dramatic terraces if it pleases you. Not yet. I mislike the feel of this. Stay on your guard. There appears to be someone within. Could this be the clever void scent?
You are the friend.
Oh shit. Didn't you fade away when Xenos fell?
Xenos? The disgraced prince you yourself laid low?
I see it now. The bottomless darkness. The insatiable hunger. The aura was present when we faced him in Garlemald. When Xenos died, its connection to the source was severed. It was forced to return to the void.
Xenos. Yes, that was his name. And you are the friend, are you not?
Is that Heidelin's crystal?
But how? The light just now. Of course. And thus I am returned.
What do you mean, returned? Who are you?
I was once bound to the man named Xenos. His avatar, until you killed him.
Avatar, as in the Void-sent servants of Reapers. In the name of his hunt, Xenos took up that traditional Garlean art. And through it, he forged a covenant with a being of the Void to lend him strength.
Covenant? A curse, more like. He stole my power. There was no equity in the arrangement. My very essence was altered, twisted into a tool to serve his desires.
Your previous appearance. This is your true form, then?
Perhaps, perhaps not. What does it matter?
Indeed, it doesn't. Regardless of your form, you are a Void-sent by nature.
So answer me this. Are you our enemy too?
In this world, only a fool would attempt to devour a stronger being. And though it was as an avatar, I lost you once, I have no desire to lose again.
Good enough for me.
Now, you will answer me a question.
That earring is so cool.
Xenos called you friend. That's what you are? A friend?
Whatever Xenos may have said, I wasn't his friend.
So, you're not a friend. Then... what is it? What is a friend?
I assumed the dungeon was reserved for those intended for the mistress's consumption. It is fortunate that we came here when we did. Fateful, even. When I served Xenos, my mind was shrouded in haze, but one thing was always clear, his obsession with the friend. What the word means I know not exactly. I only know that it referred to you, and that yours was an important existence. Xenos Avatar, eh? What are the odds? We still know little about her, but for now I'm glad we found someone who can do more than mourn for Ether. It seems the clever one did for my fellow warden after all. I knew it was a bad idea to go in the cell. As one might expect the unexpected, I doubt any of us could foresee this turn of events. She seems different from other Void Sent, at least to those we've met, and the change we witnessed, I suspect, is due to your crystal purging the excess darkness in her. Even so, she still harbors a great deal of darkness. I'm very keen to hear what she can tell us, about herself and about her world. While the language of this world is similar to ours, it is her covenant with Xenos that should ensure we can understand one another. The magic for summoning Void Sent also facilitates communication. You see, without this component, a mage would struggle to make his mind known to the servant. The Dark Robe Void Sent regards you questioningly. So, I doubt you came to the dungeon by pure chance. What is it that you're after? We were looking for a Void Sent, with whom we could converse, in the course of which we learned of you. We are visitors to this world, and know little and less of its workings and ways. We would be grateful if you could tell us about it, about yourself. So it's information you seek. What do you offer for it? I beg your pardon. Void Sent do not give unless we stand to gain. If you desire something, you pay the price. That is the sole rule in this world you call the Void. That makes sense. Pray forgive our ignorance. But what would be acceptable as payment? I suspect that such coin as we carry has no value here. Void Sent crave only one thing alone, Ether. In return for information, I offer you mine. Not all of it, mind you. I still have need of my life. Very well. I will tell you no more than you can afford to pay. Then we have a bargain. If we're to talk about the Void, let us do so outside. Come with me. Can I talk to you? Let's see what those hydromantic terraces are before I continue. Ah, I see. So it's basically an easy teleport spot. And this is a glitter dragon. It sheds glitter everywhere. Right, okay, so now that I know. You needn't worry for me. My life force is a small price to pay for her knowledge, and I will recover it quickly enough once we've returned home. We cannot allow Y'shtola to bear the burden alone. When the next opportunity arises, I will offer my own aether. Their one rule is no different of that of many in our own world. It's those like Alphinaud who are a rare breed. Pretty.
This is where I belong. My home. This endless darkness you call the void. There was once light here, and it shone its warmth upon creation. The lands were green and the seas were blue. Life flourished. Before the war, the Contra Memoria.
It must have been a terrible war indeed.
It shattered the balance, causing darkness to engulf the world. All life was transformed into monstrosities, void-sent. We are the natural order now.
As light begat sin-eaters, darkness begat void-sent.
The sun was driven from the sky as fleeting day yielded to endless night. In time, even land and sea lost their distinction. And though the spark of reason had died in us, driven by memory's shadow, we formed factions and carved out domains. This castle, for instance, its erstwhile lord must have abided in such a place once upon a time.
If I may, the darkness in you is too much for any man to harbor. To my eyes, you are indeed a void-sent. Yet your knowledge of the past and your demeanor mark you apart from your brethren. You are different. That much is plain. But in what way, I am unsure.
As you say, I am void sent, but only in part. The darkness touched my mother when the war had only just begun, when I was still in the womb. As a child, I looked like any other, but darkness coursed through me, and I ceased to age when I'd become a woman grown. But that was then. And now, I may as well be one in full. I prey on the weak and serve the strong. I live to survive. Nothing more.
Forgive me. 'Twas not my intent to pry. I realize, too, that I've neglected to ask your name.
As we say mortal, you may call me void sent.
That is liable to cause confusion. If you are not averse, we would address you by your true name.
Then call me what you will. I care not.
How about Zero?
Meaning nothing. A name as fitting as any.
Nothing, but rather a beginning. For it remains to be seen what you will become to us.
As I said, I care not. Zero, then.
I think it's a nice name.
A name is a string of sounds. Its meaning has no bearing on my nature.
Well, Zero, while there is no end to the questions we could ask, it is only fair that we tell you our purpose in coming here. We are searching for a dragon. One who came to your world long ago.
A dragon?
Yes. Ashdaya is her name, and she is my sister. If you have any knowledge of her, I beg you share it with us. Did you say something?
No.
I thought I heard a voice as well. The keening of void scent, perhaps.
Beginning. A curious notion in a world where all has come to an end. No one else seems to be nearby. Perhaps it was just a trick of the wind. If naught is out of the ordinary, I should like to hear more from Zero. I can't imagine there are many part void sent like her, who remember the world as it was. We may have subdued the void sent here, but I doubt they'll remain that way. Remain vigilant. I must say, we are rather exposed here. Perhaps we should continue the conversation within the castle. The throne room is defensible, giving its few points of ingress. Let us head back there. Moving wasn't part of the bargain. I'll comply, but I expect my payment promptly. You shall have it as soon as we've arrived. Ooh, instant situation. I feel eyes on us. Stay alert. All appears unchanged here. I will see to the payment, and then we may ask Zero what she knows about Asgaia.
This place is as good as any. Let me have the ether now.
Very well.
You're not dead?
That fiend again? But we struck it down. Watched it die.
Fools. Death doesn't exist in this world. And I am free to return whensoever I please.
Death doesn't exist. Of course, in the first, the power of light, of passivity, prevents life from emerging in the empty. But in the 13th, the power of darkness, of activity, prevents life from finding rest, even should soul be separated from flesh.
So unless one's essence is absorbed by another, it is possible to return again and again.
Your ether. It is reminiscent of that creature's. Ah, my mouth waters at the memory.
What?
I must devour you too. Yes, I must. Ye drifting souls, by my power be reborn!
If it's another death they want,
I say we give it to them.
If you could lend us a hand, we'd be much obliged.
That you would. But you already owe me a debt, and until you make good on it, I won't lift a finger. We'll speak after you've won. But know that if you lose, I'll help myself to your ether.
That a bothersome cutie should deliver to me this lavish feast. Come, struggle with all your might. It will make you that much richer and tastier. No matter what you do, you cannot hope to win.
You never know until you try, and I'm always happy to experiment.
Zero! Is there no way to stop them from coming back?
There is, but I have no reason to share it with you.
You know, Zero, you do owe us for one thing. Your name. You'll have your promised ether, but we are owed compensation for your name.
A name for which I did not ask. But that I nevertheless did accept.
Crystallized.
Well now, that's quite the trick.
Satisfied?
Completely.
Come, my friends. With Zero's aid, we can defeat him.
What is this? What have you done?
Now that I think on it, you owe me a debt as well. You may have missed your mark, but I won't miss mine. However incurred, a debt is a debt. I will return it here and now.
You can turn voices into crystal.
Filthy check.
Return again and again! What? My flesh? Why won't it heal? What is the meaning of this? To seal ether in crystal. Memoria! But how? How can you have this power? Death has no place in this world. We are beyond it. And yet... Ah, Lord Golbez, you have sent me to my doom. Curse you and your wretched flattery, and this abominable fate.
You are welcome, seekers of might. I, Golbez, have called you four hither. I, who would see us triumph in the coming crusade. That I may entrust you with command of our armies.
Yes, but what of the crew's gift? In exchange for our loyalty, we are to feast on the finest ether.
And so you shall, for if you are to serve me, you must be strong.
Then honor the pact, and pray we are not disappointed.
Very well. Behold.
The fiery wings, the savage horns. It pulses with life. Such vibrant ether. This magnificent creature could only come from beyond the veil.
Indeed. Feast, my friends. Feast, and arise as my 4 arch-fiends. As they are now, they can consume but a fraction of the dragon's ether. Just as well, the creature may yet serve other ends.
Are you all right?
The Void Sense essence remains. But it has been sealed away, transformed into crystal.
Memoria. Scamleone called them. I take it they are connected to the war of which you spoke.
Aye. Their use was central to the Contra Memoria, hence its name. And to my knowledge, the transformation is permanent.
I see. We thank you for coming to our aid.
I repaid a debt, and in doing so ensured that I received my own due compensation, which I shall have now.
Yes, yes. I still have work to do, so I would thank you not to get carried away.
Ether is the coin of choice. I appreciate the simplicity.
That makes us even, I trust. Right then. When you picked up the crystal, you experienced a vision, did you not?
A dragon resembling a great worm. I dare to hope that it was Ashdaya. Even as it pains me to think she's been made to suffer.
For the ambitions of this Golbez.
We've been given much to consider. Let us take a moment to review what we know.
If Golbez has Jaya at his mercy, then we must find him. Hopefully Zero has knowledge that will aid us in our search. We've vanquished one of Golbez's archfiends, but 3 remain. As troublesome as this one, I expect. There is nothing like the ether of a living mortal. I haven't felt so satisfied since my return. In light of our recent experiences, I expect we all have questions. I trust Zero can answer some, few of them. We should still be owed for that, at least that much, I dare say. From Memoria to Golbez and his archfiends, we have more questions now than answers, but that's a sign that we are making progress. Estinian looks at you with his piercing gaze. Elita, you've come to the 13th before, yes? You fought Void Sent here? But clearly you didn't know they could regenerate, else you would have shared that detail beforehand. I was in a bit of a rush and didn't have time to wait around and see. From what I know of your foray, I can hardly blame you. Perhaps they returned after you left, but if they didn't, there must be a reason why. There are circumstances in which we're unable to return. If you like, I could tell you about this. Please do. The more you devour, the more powerful you grow, but in the process, your essence is blended with those of your prey. If you were to lose your flesh, the souls you had come to harbour may break free and coalesce into distinct void scent once more. And before you yourself return, your own soul might be devoured by your enemies or your erstwhile prey, a fate more likely for stronger beings who require more time to regenerate. However, even assuming you survive the process, it's highly uncommon to return as you were. Yet despite the greater strength, Scarly Miongi managed to resurrect Ether rather swiftly. Are there others capable of the same? Not that I'm aware of. His attachment to his flesh must have been unique for him to develop such an ability. I believe we understand the fundamentals of rebirth now. If I may, I would ask you about your power. Will you tell us about it? What you saw should speak for itself. I combined the ether of the soul and crystal. Many wielded this power during the Contra Memoria, but I'm the only one left. I am told that the heroes of the 13th once sealed gods in stones called Orosite. Are they and Memoria one and the same? Orosite? I do not know this word, but the world is vast, and perhaps Memoria had different names elsewhere, but it does sound quite similar. How does one come to wield Memoria, and what happened to your peers? I've never thought about that. I do know though that Voidsent can't use the power. I assume I can because I'm mortal in part. I see. Zero, I wish to ask you about the man called Golbez. He may well have my sister in his clutches. Is there aught you can tell us of him? The name sounds vaguely familiar, though I can't say how I know it. If he is powerful, however, someone in the castle may have heard of him. Then we must try talking to other voice scent again. Let us entrust the task to Elita. Her echo will help us facilitate communication. More importantly, she should be able to maintain her composure better than a concerned sibling. That I cannot deny. Forgive me, but will you not ask about Golbez in my stead? On the terraces to begin with, perhaps. Thank you. We shall remain here and discuss what other avenues we might pursue in the meantime. So, with this echo of yours, you can see to the past. Interesting. Those memories may as well be all that remains of it, though. Everything and everything was warped by darkness. However storied it may appear, this castle is simply the product of its mistress's mind. Scarly Miongi, too, appeared surprised by Zero's power. As she says, it must be a lost art. This makes it her invaluable to our cause, far more than someone who can simply communicate. I know what it feels like to have my essence blended with that of another. Yet, tumultuous enough as it was only one worm's soul. To be bound to scores of others over thousands of years sounds horrible. According to your vision, Golbez recruited champions and raised an army by offering a dragon's ether in exchange. Whatever his crusade, it is unconscionable to use a dragon's life force as fodder. He will answer for his deeds. Right. Thank you all for watching. I am going to stop here for now. I will see you when I return. I'm gonna go have some food. And take care, everyone. Love you always. Bye bye.